Hey guys, I'm here to share what is, in my opinion, the most versatile Fight Arena offense team that you can use if you just want to uh, s- you know, not get dropped out of champion, or if you want to just stay emperor. But of course, if you're pushing for legend, like for the frames, I'm sure you guys have your own teams, so this video is probably not for you. But yeah, this is for the newer players who should have these units at least, because they're none of them are ML5s. Two of them are limited, but the game I'm pretty sure the game does give a bunch of limited selectors early on. But of course, yeah, let me just yeah, this is the team. But there are variations to it, such as instead of Vildred, if you're not really racing, for example, I'm racing this RNL, so I would want Vildred because it gives the most speed imprint. But if let's say it was a Sasuke here instead or something, then I just put Watcher Fury because he has a 50% hit chance that can kill the Sasuke in case my Saria happens to miskill. And if there's a free run and I don't have to raise anyone, I'll just put Balayan at the back. So these three units are the staple, and the one behind is the one you can change depending on what the enemy team is. But most of the time, I swap between Vildred, Watershuri, and Balayan. So for this one, I'm racing RNO. Of course, this one would require you to have speed gear, but honestly, that is because I'm at Champion 1. Okay, I know this is not that high, but I'm at Champion 1. If you guys are like at 5k points, for example, the people there are honestly just AFK. Uh, it's unlikely that they'll be too fast, so as long as you have a semblance of speed gear, you can probably just race them. I've been outsped multiple times. Honestly, I don't give a shit. If I get outsped, then yeah, skill issue on my part. But yeah, let
I'll
me
make
just
it
show you how it works.
painless.
Hopefully, I outspeed.
What cannot
Okay,
be
so I do.
avoided
This
must be
guy's RNL
overcome.
is not built for top
Take
speed,
my power.
obviously. So you just press
Please,
S2, you
have
S3
faith in
into
me.
Saria.
A future
I'll
wrongly
show you guys
planned
my builds later. Is
shall
kind of the
flourish
optimal for
once
this.
again.
So
Born
here,
of thy
Lady of the Scales
wretched
is guaranteed to
sacrifice,
let, but it
may
does not matter
rapture
because
flourish
none of
the
them will be able to
world.
cut.
Together,
But I do have to
we can do
preface
it.
that it is possible for Arna to cut if she's on Secret Art Storm Sword, or she's on frontline and Lady of the Scales is on Young Senya's artifact. It basically anything that gives her an extra push. So if she's on Labyrinth Cube or some funny tech,
When
then yeah,
hardship wanes,
it's a possibility she'll cut in
flowers
front of
shall
Saria. But
bloom.
otherwise, I have
May
never
the
been cut.
melody of hope
Uh, I've
speak
never had anyone
far
cut,
and
even if they're
wide.
99% combat readiness.
Do you have nothing left to say?
Okay, so yeah, basically Saria
The
kills everything,
glory
and
of
then your
victory is
KT and
certainly
Vildred follow up.
exhilarating. But after a battle,
Okay, I'm
I
back in
wouldn't mind a
Emperor.
few sweets as well. Uh, how about you?
So some teams that you cannot hit is anything with Zio, anything with Haseti, because you're cleaving, right? You can't fight those. You can hit this, but this is a bit iffy, especially with Barunka there, because you might miss. You definitely cannot kill Notos with Asaria. So if you want something safer, go like this, because you don't know how fast this guy is, right? For all you know, he might be 330 speed, 340 speed. I can't even outspeed that. So you just go for the safer play, something like this. So when you see something like this, you're not really racing anything. You can go with Water Fury, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. Even if there's a Biblis here, it is likely that Saria can kill everything, unless they are built really, really well.
Pay
All that's
attention or
left
you
is
might regret
ruin.
So
it.
let me just show with Water Fury, and I'll try to find a team with free run so I can show
If we must
the
fight,
variation with the
I'll
lion.
protect you. What cannot be avoided must be
If
overcome.
you
The
guys
power
had
of the
watched my
eternal
previous Fight
cycle
Arena video,
will
it was basically this team
revitalize
as
the
well,
fallen.
but I hadn't realized that I can
I
just swap in
shall
Balayan to
bestow a
address free run.
benediction
And
almighty.
I realized
Do
that my
not give
Saria
up.
had zero molas on her S2, which is why I was using a different artifact than I currently am.
Bloom for me.
But with after I molat her and changed the artifact, she works a lot better,
Sky
a lot
high
easier. I can hit a lot more
toward
teams
the
than I could
radiant
before,
future.
and a lot of things change
No
basically.
escaping a
So
reaper's
when you see
side.
something like this, you see your Sarias in front of Notos, right? So you don't really have to worry. But even if Notos is like somewhere here, you just
Those
double
who reject
S3
the
into
eternal
him.
cycle, I decree thy merciless annihilation.
Yeah, so
I'll do everything
okay,
I
he
can.
happened to die, but even if he does not, just S3 into him, it does not matter. Abi cannot solo you. Your Hecate is going next, right?
I won't miss.
But yeah, that's
Finally,
basically how the team
our
works.
silly fighting is over.
Ideally, if RNG is in your favor, sorry, I would just hit RB and kill him off directly. Is there a free run? There's no free run. Okay, so one thing you guys have to know is about this Ludwig, right? So what he has is when your soul is at the end of an ally's turn, when the soul he ups his CR by 20%. So if they build him really fast, since the lots is guaranteed to cut, I wouldn't run I wouldn't try to bring that team into this because there is a chance that Ludwig can cut and silence my Syria and basically just lose after that. So if there's Lots and Ludwig, I would try to avoid these teams because it's high chance that you'll probably just int. And another one I would avoid is Lots and Nurse Yuha because Nurse Yuha, there's a high chance that she's on Secret Heartstorm Sword. It's not like a RNL where it's probably Violet Talisman or a signature artifact. And I've never honestly never seen a Secret Heartstorm Sword RNL, so that's which is why I do just go inside. I do just go in like this. So remember to switch back to your stronger speed imprint. If you get out of speed, then it is what it
Together,
is.
have faith in me.
But I've never seen a Setsuka survive my Saria S2. So that is one
Pay
thing you can note.
attention or you might regret it.
93%, that is
There's
about
still hope
310 speed.
if we must
Just for some
fight.
context, my aiming
From
is
the
316.
crypts of despair,
But I have been running this team
the buds
since
of
my aiming
hope
was like
sprout
308.
forth.
Unworthy soul. Let your death
But one
burden
thing about
this
this team
land.
is you do need SSS Vildred,
For
which I
young
get some
blood,
of you might not have, especially if
hope
you're newer.
will always
So
be with you.
honestly, you can just put in like some of the 4-star
Soar
imprints that have
aloft the
14 speed, like
winds
Fire Fury,
and
Fire Serene.
deliver
You don't need to
my
gear them,
life
just put them there
with
for speed.
peace.
Your
Your
terror
Because as you can see, honestly,
You
Vijay's not really
promise.
doing anything here.
Passing the
I don't need him to
skies
do
to
anything.
defend.
So over here, if
We
my
claim
Syria happens to miss the RNL, she will lap
it's
everyone
time to
else.
hunt.
But it does not matter. Even if my whole team gets feared and nobody wakes up, it does not matter.
Our hunt
Hecate
ends.
can just solo her. So everyone's feared. Okay, everyone's feared.
What cannot be avoided
This does
must
not
be
matter.
overcome.
Which is why it's important to have your Hecate on
How
warfare, right?
pitiable your
How
triumph.
pitiful
So you just click
to
your
see you
S3.
lost like
Most of the
this.
time, the
I
RNL will
shall
die,
lead
unless
you
it's a
back
tank
to
RNL.
your cycle.
And if it is a
No,
tank RNL, she's not killing anything, right? So you have
What
4
can I
units
tell
against
you?
her. What can she do?
Just put your faith in me.
Okay, can the free run come out? Okay, there's no free run. So you see Zio, Haseti, don't attack it. You see this? There's no, okay, there is RNL, so you still have to raise it. And there's a Biblis there, so it might miss kill on Biblis, these 3. And if you miss here, of course you miss kill there. So that is the AFI part.
I've been
But
waiting to
honestly, there's no
defeat him.
follow up, right? So it doesn't really matter.
Please, have
Okay, how
faith
fast
in
is
me.
she? 97. Okay, that's pretty fast.
I'll protect you.
That's about
Pay
320.
attention or you might regret it. The power of the eternal cycle.
But yeah, so
Will
the better
revitalize
speed
the
gear you have,
fallen.
the further up you
Believe
can
in your
go
faith.
with
When
eco racing
hardship
these. But of
wanes,
course, there are defenses
flowers
that you
shall
don't really have
bloom.
to raise.
May the
So
melody
I
of
would
hope
opt to go for those that you don't
spread
have to raise.
far
So
and
there is
wide.
like those Notos, Setsuka, Bystander Pylon, Lady
Do
of
you have
Skills,
nothing left to
stuff like
say?
that.
All right. Shall we clean up?
Okay, I somehow cut because okay no, I did cut because there's no Lady of Skills to push out, right? So yeah, just process when she dies from this.
Here, like
The
this.
glory of victory is certainly exhilarating. But after a battle, I wouldn't mind
Okay,
a
for
few
some reason there's
sweets as
no
well.
more free run defenses.
How
Yep,
about
just
you?
no more free run defense. Okay, so another one to know is Tactical Architect Coley. If you see a Renak or RNL with this in the same team, I wouldn't ego raise this because especially as an Emperor 3, there's a high chance it's like 320 something and then you add on another 12 speed. I'm not outspeeding that, right? So you see Zio, a really fast team. I'll just refresh. Okay, so this one is okay, this one is okay. So just take your pick. They're both same points, so it doesn't really matter. Remember your
Shall
higher
we
So
go?
you've chosen to
speed
defy a
brain.
god.
You guys might think it's just 2 speed, doesn't really matter, but it does matter a
What
lot.
cannot be avoided must be
Especially
overcome.
with the stupid SP RNG. I don't know why it's still here. 96% is about as fast
Take my
as the previous
power.
one.
If we must fight,
You guys don't have to
the
worry about
future
Lady of Scales
long
cutting, she
within
will always cut.
shall flourish once again.
So especially if you're
Born
just
of thy
looking to
wretched
maintain champion,
sacrifice,
you
may
can actually
rapture
see
flourish
the
the
enemies
world.
line up, right? Like where they put the unit. So if
Together,
you see that
we
oh
can
Setsuka is
do
in
it.
front, you don't have to worry about young Senya artifact pushing her up. You just have to worry about
Bloom for
Cigarette's
me,
Onslaught, which is
dear
I don't
Miracle.
think anyone that is AFKing in champion will bother setting up traps like that.
Sky high,
Because it's not an optimal
towards a
artifact for her.
radiant
So
future.
yeah, it's not something you have to worry about.
That
It's
is
only something you have to worry
too
about if
late.
you are like in
If they
high
won't get out of the
legend or
way,
legend
we'll cut
legend
our
and
way.
above.
This is my
Then that's where you
justice.
see more traps like that.
How pitiable your such futile
It's also important to
resistance.
note what artifacts
Fall
they have,
before your
so you know
inescapable
whether you have
fate.
to slam your skills on it. So anyway, I'm out of flags already,
Spring is in the air.
so I'll just show you guys my builds
Soon
now.
the world
Unfortunately, I
around
couldn't find
will
a free
start
run
breathing new
example, but
life.
I think you get what I mean. Okay, there's a free run right here. So this one I will definitely cleave. Just put Balayan in the back and everything here dies. So yeah, let me just show my builds real quick. Uh, okay, let's go with Amit first. It's just stack as much speed as you can. This artifact is extremely important. It is best if you can get plus 30 so that you can get the 100% for the crit damage. It's a lot of damage. It does matter when there's Biblis on the enemy team. When there's Biblis and anything tanky like Setsuka, Notos, stuff like that. Next would be Hecate. It's just really standard. You can put this, you can put Fire Cross artifact. Doesn't really matter. Just get at least 200 to 220 speed and about 4k attack. The bulk is good to have. As for the EE, I do prefer using this, the extra 50% combat readiness. And next would be Saria, right? I did put on imprint circuit, so her stats will be slightly less than this. It's about 305 or something and 5.7. But you get the idea, right? So this artifact is extremely important, extremely important. I'm pretty sure it's free, so you guys don't have to worry about where I got it. I don't remember where I got it, but it's free. Don't worry about it. And basically, 100% chance to ignore damage sharing effects, which is why I can run this team into Lady of the Scales. And important thing to note, attack percent. Attack percent necklace is really important. And why I say that is because you don't want to be capped on crit damage. So because you have Amit here to give the crit damage buff, you don't want to be overcapped, right? But honestly, I'm not very sure if the buff can overcap the crit damage, but just to be safe, I would like more attack, especially since she gives gap. So the more attack you have, the more attack she gets, right? So yeah. Uh, Honestly, all you need to do is Mola this. You don't really need this. As you can see, I didn't use a single S1 of hers, but I just upgraded it for fun. Whatever imprints you can get will obviously be better. I haven't put a single one after I put a banner. And as for my speed imprints, this is just a standard Vildred. You can build the 260 one. But my gear sucks, so I'm just using this. I use this so that when he kills something, everyone gets a push. Watcher Shuri, standard, Sashiri Tans. Someone dies, everyone gets a push. I do have immunity here, but that was the reason for this immunity. You guys would find out if you watch my previous Flat Arena video. But for the purpose of this video, you don't need immunity. You can just put Torrent or something, or like crit chance if you. So it's easier to get more attack. I don't know why I'm running a crit chance necklace. I might be overcapped, but considering I do have 3k attack, maybe not. But whatever, it's not really important. What's important is you have this. So if you don't have Vildred at triple S or you don't have Water Shuri, you can use Wanderer Silk, Surin, Fire Surin. Who else? Fire Shuri, Fire Shuri. All 14 speed imprints, but do remember that they don't cover the entire map. So I mean like the entire team composition. So you do have to shift your image to fit there. And important thing to note for Saria is 160 to 170 speed. You do not want too slow, otherwise the RNL might cut, like I mentioned earlier. With this speed, I've never actually gotten cut before because you have Imit's push and her own push, which is 30%. Yeah, 30%. And then plus emits artifacts 15% push. So yeah, most of the time nothing cuts unless they have an extra artifact that increases the combat readiness of the fastest unit even more. So that might be a problem. And for the EE, this is a new EE that she got. So in my previous Fire video, there was no EE. Obviously get the more S2 damage so you can nuke more things. But yeah. And for Belian, right? Belian, just a standard Belian. She's just there for a passive. You can put 3F so that in case she needs to do some follow-up, she can do something. Uh, don't mind my bad gear. She has 60% crit chance because I have bad gear. But yeah, I hope you guys got the gist of it. If you guys have any other questions or like any other variations you are unsure about and maybe you forgot to cover, do just like drop it in the comments below and I'll try to reply ASAP. And thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.